shaping up to be some Royal Rumble match. A week from Sunday, live on the WWE Network.
This is a six-man tag team match. Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins.
It'll be a great six-man tag team match. I'm going to get into the Rollins-Heyman situation in a moment, but little programming note for those of you here on Sci-Fi. Play God, pay the price. The threat is growing in the sick new season of Helix. Tune in for the season premiere tomorrow at 10, 9 Central, right here on Sci-Fi. Kane, what did you make of that proposition from Paul Heyman? Well, I'm not sure if it's a proposition, more of a threat, perhaps.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I make of it. It's what Seth Rollins appeared to make of it. Just by the mere fact that he let Paul Heyman escape the ring showed me that Seth Rollins was thinking about it.
And his partner, standing over 7 feet tall, weighing in at 450 pounds, The Big Show.
And Byron, here's a man who told us earlier tonight he's going to be a part of the 28th annual Royal Rumble match a week from Sunday.
And that immediately means you are looking at one of the favorites to win the 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble match.
And weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane.
No doubt Kane has got to be one of the heavy favorites to win the Royal Rumble match itself. Well, let me take this opportunity to tell you that you can participate in the WrestleMania Reading Challenge now. Students ages 4 to 18 can go to WWEReadingSuperstar.com to participate and enter for a chance to win prizes like a trip to WrestleMania 31 or a WWE Championship title.
Pretty formidable team. All part of the Authority.
Their opponents, first from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 210 pounds, Bryan.
How awesome is it to see Daniel Bryan back in action tonight, the first night of Thursday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, we kicked off the night with Bryan versus Kane. Disqualification when the Authority got involved, but it's to the six-man main event.
Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 225 pounds, Ambrose.
Right now would be a good time for you to call a friend that may not know SmackDown is on Thursday night and tell them to tune in, because this is going to be must-see TV.
We got a big one here.
Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, and their partner, all part of the Royal Rumble match this year.
And their partner from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
And guys, here's the man who broke Kane's record. He did it last year. Roman Reigns eliminating 12 men from the 2014 Royal Rumble match. Had his issues with that man, The Big Show. This is going to be one heck of a main event.
You know, like the Authority or not, you have to give the Authority credit for putting on this blockbuster six-man tag team match in our main event.
Byron, I agree. The sides are set. Rollins, Big Show, and Kane against Reigns, Ambrose, and Bryan on Thursday Night SmackDown. That is going to be some night, Monday night from Dallas, live with Raw, a Raw reunion.
I can't wait.
Here we go with our main event on Thursday Night SmackDown. Ambrose and Seth Rollins starting things off, six-man tag team action. Guys, both of these men once a member of the team known as the Shield.
Right about that. Seth Rollins got to be, without a doubt, the most talked about superstar in the last few months. Well, he opened it up fast, but look at Dean Ambrose bringing it right back to him. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, and remember, Seth Rollins tried to end Dean Ambrose's career by curb stomping him through a cinder blocks at ringside last year.
Seth Rollins has made it clear time and time again he's not concerned about making friends. He's concerned about the future of Seth Rollins, and he sees himself as the future of WWE.
Let me ask you this, Byron. Do you think that Dean Ambrose has gotten sick and tired of hearing Seth Rollins talk about how he created the Shield and he was the architect of the Shield and he destroyed the Shield?
I mean, I shudder to think how Dean Ambrose thinks half the time. I'm not sure there's a quite a connection between Ambrose's head and his body. He just kind of reacts.
And here's Roman Reigns. He was the third member of the Shield.
Ow. Make a wish.
Imagine this would have been the scene a year ago. All three of these men, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, were united as one, and now.
Yeah, after Seth Rollins stabbed his two friends in the back, this is what we have.
Blame himself.
But it's paid dividends. Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins is about to compete for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, usually when you sell out, you get paid off.
And you know, by being Mr. Money in the Bank, it actually King gives Seth Rollins two opportunities, perhaps, at the WWE World title at the Royal Rumble a week from Sunday, because if Rollins doesn't win the triple threat match, he could still cash in his Money in the Bank contract that same night on either Cena or Lesnar for the championship.
Oh, yeah, the ball's in his court, all right.
Plan A and Plan B could come to fruition at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but he's got to get out of this predicament here. Saw him trying to reach for his buddies in the Authority, Kane and Big Show. Big Show's had his issues with this man, Roman Reigns. It's past Monday on Raw. And Big Show said that he didn't consider Reigns competition, and then Big Show knocked him out.
Well, if anybody can say that, it is the Big Show.
Yeah, with that punch of his. After a match with the Big Show, you don't brush your teeth, you count them.
Do you know what Big Show did this past Monday night? He knocked out Roman Reigns, and he knocked out John Cena, part of that lumberjack match.
It's a statement from the Big Show. Statement of what he's capable of.
Kane with a big shoulder tackle on Reigns. Cover and a kick out.
Think about the mindset of Kane, who's still got to be seething. I mean, remember, he was in competition earlier on tonight against Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, he had to be embarrassed.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, you guys give the accolades to the Authority for putting this match together. I think that Triple H was embarrassed into putting this match together. Kane couldn't defeat Daniel Bryan.
Cover by Reigns and a kick out.
I think it's been made clear that Daniel Bryan's return to WWE is not going to be enjoyable. It's going to be a rough ride. And so, to that point, the Authority has backed up what they said they're going to do.
But Daniel Bryan's expecting that, Byron. He's not going to make excuses.
Whoa, Reigns!
He may not make excuses, but his body may regret it.
Oh! Woohoo! Jeez. Man! These kids are going to be born dizzy after that.
And here comes Daniel Bryan. Going to get his hands on Kane once again.
Forget about getting his hands on him. He's putting his feet all over him.
You know, King, for a guy like Daniel Bryan, that entry number becomes so important in the Royal Rumble match because obviously Bryan hasn't competed in 9 months. It's going to be could be difficult for him to go, say, 60 minutes or so in that match if he draws one of the first two spots to open.
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, that number, that all-important number that you get, the luck of the draw, is important for every superstar.
I'll tell you, up until that point, I didn't see much ring rust from Daniel Bryan.
Watch out.
Bryan dumped out right in front of us, and there's J&J Security, Big Show, the rest of the team lurking.
And this is the harsh reality before Daniel Bryan.
And now Ambrose and Reigns gonna,
I don't like this, guys,
close ranks here. And now Daniel Bryan, and look at this, right out in front of us, Bryan and Kane, I told you announce table, Big Show and Reigns, Ambrose and Rollins.
All over the place.
The Authority's got to fall back and regroup.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
We are back on Thursday Night SmackDown. This is our main event. Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose against the Authority's Rollins, Kane, and Big Show.
Michael Cole, I got to tell you, I am loving the action here on SmackDown. This is hot and heavy.
Dean Ambrose now, the lunatic fringe against his former Shield brethren.
Ouch!
Look at Ambrose go. He is incredible. Oh, Ambrose right to the gut. Cover. Is it enough to put him away?
Man who brought even a psychologist to tears.
You know, we talked a little bit about this during the commercial break. This is high pressure time now for all the men in this matchup as we're only just A little more than a week away from the Royal Rumble event. Rollins has got a WWE World title opportunity. The other 5 men are in the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, look at this.
What is Ambrose doing?
Oh!
He don't know.
Oh, look out, look out. Yeah, Ambrose is hung up again. And guys, remember the injured knee. Dean Ambrose had a knee injured a couple of weeks ago on Raw in the ambulance match. Rusev picked the knee apart this past Monday night on Raw, and now Ambrose is hung up, and Big Show beginning the assault.
Absolute worst case scenario for Dean Ambrose.
And now the world's largest athlete. Many have called him the world's largest sellout. The world's largest traitor.
Look at the world's largest winner at the Royal Rumble.
And look at this. This is just tremendous power and strength.
And if you don't believe the Big Show is the world's largest, I heard his publicity picture had to be shut by Google Earth. Is that true, Byron?
You gotta believe it. Remember, the Big Show said earlier on tonight, he will knock out every other superstar in that Royal Rumble match.
Well, if he does so, he's going to main event WrestleMania. And here's Rollins.
You like him or not, you have to be impressed with the gusto that we've seen from Seth Rollins the last few weeks.
Well, Seth Rollins, and I agree, earlier tonight, oh man, another cheap shot. Earlier tonight, Seth Rollins threatening Brock Lesnar's advocate, Paul Heyman, cover on Ambrose.
Watch it.
And a kick out, and then Paul Heyman really turned the tables on Rollins, saying that, hey, listen, I gain power every day. Brock Lesnar has a death grip on the title, and I can control the future of WWE.
Here comes Ambrose. Watch out here. Oh, got to get out of that corner somehow, Dean Ambrose.
Now, Big Show.
Like being run over by a truck.
Yeah, 400+ pounds just crushing Ambrose.
Ambrose said earlier, being in the Rumble takes someone who doesn't care about their own personal well-being. Ambrose might be caring now.
Cover. Oh, and Ambrose managing to kick out after the elbow right to the heart. The Big Show made a good point earlier tonight, guys. How many men will it take to actually, if it happens, eliminate Big Show from the Rumble match? Oh, Ambrose ducks underneath, chop of his own. Ambrose fighting back with everything he's got.
Huge headbutt stop.
Again, bad knee, buckling. And Big Show again targeting that knee.
Yeah, it's like Ambrose is on autopilot sometimes. I mean, his whole body could be writhing in pain, yet all he knows is to keep fighting, keep punching, keep doing something.
Well, that's what the WWE Universe loves about this nut job.
And again, Big Show treating Dean Ambrose like a yo-yo.
Look at this.
Oh.
Try to snap the leg.
Yeah, your knee is not supposed to bend that way.
And now Kane, the sadistic one.
Ambrose desperately has got to make a tag here.
Yeah, but Kane and company doing a great job cutting off Ambrose from his carcass.
Imagine that. You're laying down, you're getting destroyed by the Big Show, and you just like peek over your shoulder, and here comes Kane to continue the punishment.
Not the best of situations.
Well, he better get used to it because he's going to be in a ring full of monsters at the Royal Rumble match.
The only good thing is you can peek over your other shoulder and see Daniel Bryan and big Roman Reigns waiting for a tag. If you can just make it over there.
Well, Roman and Daniel look a long ways away for Dean Ambrose.
Suplex by Kane into the cover. Hooks the leg, and Dean Ambrose manages to still fight out of it. Looks of concern on the faces of Reigns and Bryan.
Yeah, they realize that Dean Ambrose needs to get out of that corner in the worst way. Oh, now going from the knee to the hand.
A lot was made of Daniel Bryan returning here tonight to.
Time to stay down. That's what you need to learn. You got a lot of guts. You got a lot of guts, and you got no brains. You're.
Oh, yeah, okay. Here's your answer. You're gonna try to trash talk to lunatic friends, right?
Well, where's it getting him? He's stuck in the corner with Rollins, Kane, and Big Show having their way.
He slapped me right in the face.
You get another cheap shot.
Wow. Yeah, you got to wonder now at this point, after all of this abuse from the three members of the Authority over there, how much longer can Dean Ambrose take this?
Ambrose bounces off the ropes into a clothesline. This could be his moment. Could be the opportunity Ambrose needs in the opening.
You got to scratch, crawl, claw your way to the corner, Dean.
Ambrose trying to make it to Bryan or Reigns.
Come on.
Kane makes it to Seth Rollins, who again will not allow Ambrose to make the tag.
Ambrose hangs on and he launches Seth Rollins.
Yeah, again, Ambrose has got an opening. Ambrose has got a slight opening.
Come on, Dean. They got to roll it, they have to.
J&J security.
Yeah, they're going nuts
flying around out here.
Watch it,
Big Show right back to the bad leg. Roman Reigns. Reigns is knocked down.
This thing is breaking down here.
And Rollins again trying to prevent Ambrose from making a tag. Ambrose makes the tag. Here comes Bryan.
Yes.
Here we go. Whoa. Daniel Bryan.
Reversal by Rollins. Look out!
Bryan up over the top. Daniel Bryan, full head of steam. Down goes Kane. That's vintage Bryan.
Daniel Bryan is flying around this ring.
Lady momentum's on the side of Daniel Bryan.
Whoa!
Daniel Bryan hasn't lost a beat.
Well, this is a race any doubt in anyone's mind. Daniel Bryan is looking just as good as the other one.
For the win for Bryan. Rollins kicks out.
Man.
Tell you what, Triple H can't be liking this.
No, you gotta believe he is hating this.
It is so refreshing to have Daniel Bryan back. Oh, no.
And that boot right to the back of Daniel Bryan's head. And here comes Kane.
Daniel Bryan stunned. And Kane looking to put Bryan away. The choke slam. And this night of return for Bryan is going to be... Oh, no!
Roman Reigns
ran into a super kick. And Reigns, man, just prolonged the agony.
Hey, wait. Come on, Big Show. Table. Look out.
Oh, my God. Big Show and Roman Reigns. Both driven over the announce table. Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan with the S-lock. The S-lock locked in. The S-lock locked in. And Rollins breaks it up. And now Ambrose.
Oh, man. Look out. There goes the security.
Bodies everywhere.
And there goes Rollins.
Oh, this is awesome.
Uh-oh, Dean Ambrose, the unhinged one.
He's on one leg.
The lunatic fringe.
No.
What's he doing? Outside the ring, onto the floor.
What is wrong with him?
He's nuts. And now Kane turns his attention back to Daniel Bryan.
Oh, boy. Kane still standing tall.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, no. Daniel Bryan lands on his feet. Bryan, running knee. Running knee by Bryan. Bryan into the cover. The magic is back. The magic's back. Bryan with the win.
Yes. Your winners.
Yes.
Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Well, Triple H said he wanted to end the uprising, but it looks like Daniel Bryan, at least tonight, is getting the last laugh.
What a return by Daniel Bryan.
Behold the king.
And the celebration
King of kings.
is cut short.
You got to know Triple H is going to rain on the parade.
There's the boss.
Congratulations, Daniel. You got lucky tonight. But I got a feeling your luck's going to run out. Next Thursday, right here on SmackDown, I think Kane deserves a rematch. And when you lose, you'll not only lose the match next Thursday, you're going to lose your opportunity to compete in the Royal Rumble match. Good luck.
Come on. The Authority is up to their own tricks.
Daniel Bryan wanted round 2 with the Authority. Well, now he's going to get it.
Well, next week in Austin, Texas, Bryan's got to beat Kane. We're a chance for a miracle at the Royal Rumble match and a return to the main event at WrestleMania. Won't happen.
But what a victory tonight.